We rolling? We rolling? You are rolling! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my dad. And today we are going to do our first special effects makeup. We are going to be doing a bruised eye right here. So, like he got punched in the face. So, yeah, I'm going to zoom in and then so you can see his face better. So right now I am using the EBA Performance Makeup in the Blood Palette. It's an alcohol palette. I'm going to be going in with this light shade here. Starting with the light shade first and then adding this darker red as well. Next, I'm going to be using the EBA Performance Makeup in the Bruise Palette. It's an alcohol palette as well. So what you do is you just dip your brush. I believe this one came in this palette. You dip your brush in alcohol, and then you just add it to your paint, and then you go onto the face. Going around the eye, you want to make sure that you tell your model or whoever you are doing your makeup on, even yourself, that it may burn a little bit around your eye because it is alcohol, so that fumes. So have your model keep their eyes closed the whole time. One thing I do want to say is right here, in this section right here, you want to keep it very minimal paint to have some dimension and some swelling because you aren't using any prosthetics. So right here in this area, you want to keep pretty light. So all around this area right here is red. And then I'll go in with a purple and then this blue and add it throughout this outline that I already made. One thing you want to think about is this is a natural process and it's organic, so you don't want to think very much as to where you put the paint. I would suggest putting a reference picture. I will put one around here somewhere so you can see what I'm talking about. So that you know what a real bruise looks like. I would suggest looking up a UFC fighter or something to give you a real reference of a bruised look because you don't want it to look cartoony. So before I add in the blue color, which is this right here, this would be like a pretty recent bruise, probably like 3, 4 hours, 5 hours after it happened. And then when you add the blues and the purples, that is when, like, the next day before the yellow comes in. I would suggest looking up a bruise like chart of when the colors start to turn. Also, I'm going to be adding some color right here onto his other eye. As we know, when you get hit in the face, when you get hit in the eye, or even the nose, a lot of times you will have more bruising on the other eye as well, just not as much as this. So I'm going to be adding just a bit right in this area right here to make it look more realistic. As you can see right here, I kept a lot of that product concentrated right in that eye because that's usually where your bruise is the darkest, is right in this eye socket right there. So I'm just going to add a bit more color there. What I'm going to be doing next is just taking the clean brush, dipping that in alcohol and diffusing this outer edge because it is natural and is organic, so you don't want any harsh lines that you wouldn't have if it was a real bruise. So just kind of tapping this using speckling motions just to diffuse that product out. Alright guys, we are finished! Doing bruises is really quick and easy to do. One thing I would suggest again, don't think about it, just make sure it's very organic. Look at reference photos to just make it as realistic as it can. My dad's eyes are watering, like I said. Just make sure that you prepare your model or even yourself that it may burn just a little bit from those fumes, but it won't hurt your eyes or anything. Just make sure you don't poke your eye out with the brush. So yeah, also my makeup will be linked, the video will be linked up here, somewhere around here. If you want to see what I'm wearing and how I did it, I will link it above. And make sure to like and comment and subscribe down below, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys, thanks for watching!